大家好，我是洛杉矶的比尔熊老师。今天我们有幸在我们的3号导师 Dr. Bustani 的家里采访他。今天我们会问一些家长和学生都非常感兴趣的问题。Hi, Dr. Bustani. Nice meeting you. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, nice to meet you, and hello everyone. Nice to meet everyone. And I graduated psychology at UCLA for my bachelor's degree, and then I went to complete my master's degree. I also completed my doctoral degree. I received the PsyD, which is doctorate in psychology. And when I was in high school, I took an AP psychology class, and that's where it really sparked my passion for the field of psychology. And I became very fascinated with how our childhood experiences, our emotions, our thought process can shape who we are. And I became very interested to major in psychology and to start a career in the field of psychology.
Okay, that's great. So I have some question. Maybe I'm asking for the parents and the students.
Okay.
So the first question would be, what career paths are available for psychology majors, and what degrees and training do they need?
So there are multiple varieties when it comes to the field of psychology. Usually students starts with majoring in psychology or related fields like sociology, but I would say more specifically in psychology as their undergraduate studies. And then later they can pursue their master's degree, or they can do doctoral degrees as well, depending on what they want to do. So the doctoral degree could be either PhD or psych, again, depending on what the focus is going to be. If they're going to be more focusing on theoretical and research and teaching, more PhD. If you're more interested in the clinical field and doing what I'm doing, would be more of a PsyD. However, with PhD, you can also see clients as well. And then pursuing with supervised training, completing their clinical hours, internships, and then getting for licensure requirements depending on the state that they will be practicing.
And also another question would be, can a student just finish a master's degree and start being a psychologist?
So if the students finish their master's degree, they are not going to be titled as psychologist. Psychologist is someone who has a doctoral degree, but they can work and have their licensure for their master's level, and they can call themselves a therapist or a psychotherapist. But a psychologist is often requires the doctoral degree.
So, I mean, after the bachelor degree, some student wants to do a licensure, master degree. So I see some online programs saying they can be a family therapist or something with just a master degree.
Yes, with master's degree, they can pursue like marriage and family therapy career. So they can, there are a lot that can be done with master's degree if they want to, if they don't want to go continue with a PhD. There will be some limitations, but let's say if they're thinking about school counseling or marriage and family therapist, yes, they can. Also, there are lots of possible positions available with masters as well if they don't want to become a doctor.
Okay. A lot of students are asking, is it difficult major? Is it challenging? And what qualities and skills are important for a student pursuing this major?
Yes, I would say psychology is challenging at the undergraduate level, but it's also, to me, it's very rewarding. Student definitely needs to have strong communication skills, critical thinking, emotional awareness, and definitely good study habits. In the field of psychology, there will be a lot of reading, a lot of research, a lot of writing, learning about human behaviors, statistics, the science behind it. My recommendation is to be open-minded. You got to be empathic in this field, to be curious, to learn about, people and how their mind operates. But I find it as rewarding. But is it challenging? I would say yes, it is a challenging field.
What does a typical day look like for you? And what are some challenges?
So my typical day varies, and that's a beauty part of the field, that not every day is going to look the same. So my day may include meeting with clients for therapy sessions, doing my treatment notes, consulting with other professions, because sometimes you have cases that you need to consult with other professions, creating treatment plans, and sometimes I do give presentations and educational workshops. I'm a faculty at a college, so I also teach on the side of what I'm doing and do counseling at the college level as well. So, but the work can be emotionally demanding, definitely, because you're supporting people through anxiety, trauma, depression, relationship struggles, so life transitions. So at the same time, it is incredibly rewarding to see your clients grow, to see them heal, and to see that they are gaining confidence to improve and to have better lives.
The AI is so popular right now. Do you think psychology field is affected by AI?
The field of psychology, I believe, continues to have a strong job prospects even in the competitive AI world. So artificial intelligence is challenging many industries. However, I believe mental health and human connections are areas where human professionals remain essentials. So AI can provide tools, resources, and support, but it cannot fully replace empathy. Emotional understanding, cultural awareness, clinical judgment, and the therapeutic relationship that psychologists provide, I believe, cannot be replaced by AI. I believe AI can provide tools and resources for psychologists that can help our job to be a bit more efficient, maybe a bit faster. I'm using all sort of AI resources, but I still have the same demand as I had before the AI era started. So I don't think AI would replace the work that we do because of the human connections and judgments and the clinical judgments and all of those things that it's needed, that I believe AI won't be able to replace it. And I also think with AI tools, there might even be more job openings for psychologists, because now a lot of companies will be using AI resources that requires like a mental health clinicians or a psychologist to be able to help them with that tools that they have. Like recently I'm getting a lot of job opportunities from LinkedIn, Meta, that they're looking for psychologists to help them with their AI tools that they're starting. Yeah. So I think actually AI era will provide more job opportunities for mental health professionals.
The next question would be, what is a general income range for a professional in psychology field, and is this a stable career?
I think it is a stable career, and income in psychology can vary widely depending on your educational background, your specialty, your location, work setting, etc. So if you're having a private practice, if you're working at a hospital, so depending on the type of the setting that you're providing services can vary. But I would say in California, licensed psychologists can often earn anywhere between 100K to 200K annually, depending on their experiences and their practice setting. But is it stable? I would say yes. And is it rewarding? I would say absolutely.
So what practical advice would you offer to students aspiring to enter the field of psychology?
I would say it is definitely a rewarding field, but I would say to stay curious about people and focus on both your academics and personal growth. This is a field that really emphasizes on personal growth. Make sure you volunteer, gain experience working with different type of populations. Definitely seek mentorship like what your agency provides, and learn strong communication and listening skills. That's very important. It is also important to take care of your own mental health and develop self-awareness, because this field requires emotional resiliency. So most importantly, choose this career because you genuinely care about helping people, not because of the income, not because of the title. The work can truly be meaningful and rewarding if you genuinely care and you have that empathy and you're interested in learning about people's stories and help them through challenges. But I think receiving mental health guidance and also focusing on your emotional awareness, on your personal growth, it's as important as the academic growth part for this field.
So
Thank
much.
you.